Alright everyone, today we're going to be running through, I think my live stream. Hello everyone, today we're going to be setting up a music ticketing website. So if you're looking at getting your website up and running and selling some tickets online, this video should just run you through the basics of what you need, and then we'll do a little demo of how to get a music website live in just a couple of minutes. Alright, so what's our objective for this video? So this is for people that want to create a music ticket website. You might be organizing events, you might be a pub or some other kind of venue that's looking to sell tickets. You may already have a website, but it may not handle the ticketing side for you, and you may be looking to set up a new website that actually just does the ticketing for all your events. You also may be currently using a ticketing platform like Eventbrite, and you're looking to set up a new website that has your branding on it and is selling your tickets. So at the end of this, hopefully you will understand a few of the critical elements that you should get sorted before you go out to set up your website. And you will learn how to get online in a really small amount of time. So using the tools available today, you're able to get online in just a couple of minutes. You're able to have a fully fledged website that's fast, that's responsive, that works on mobile. It does payments, it can sell tickets, and you can do all this in a matter of minutes. And then we're going to go through a little bit about the basics about how you set up your marketing. So we're just going to go through a few little checklists first, and then we're going to jump into the demo. So the first thing you want to do before you get started is have your branding ready. So you want to know your company name. If you're starting a new one, think through what your branding is going to look like, what your photos are going to look like, and really what you're going to say on your website and how you're going to present it. Next, you should have a think about hosting. Are you looking at putting this website up yourself? Are you looking at paying someone to do it? Where are you going to host it? What kind of application are you going to do it on? So there's a few different options out there. You can look at something like WordPress, or you can code it yourself. Or ultimately, there's a few platforms out there that just do website generation. So within a couple of minutes, you get a website, and A.B is one of those, and that's the software that we're going to be demoing today. Next, you want to think about your digital marketing. So once you have a website, that doesn't immediately mean that the customers are going to be coming to you. You need to go about setting up your digital marketing campaign and engage your customers. So we're going to go through a little bit about how to do that as well. So for branding, there's a few key elements to get started. Have a think about what kind of domain you want. Do you want a .com? Do you want something alternative? Do you want maybe a .com.au? There are lots and lots of options these days. So have a think through the domain that you're looking for. If you have an existing website and this is looking to be a ticketing website for you, you can even incorporate your existing business name and tickets into the URL. Then you want to have a think about a logo. There's a few logo generators out there. You can contact a designer. But once you have those, you pretty much have the basis for what you're going to be putting together. The next thing you want to find is some video and some images. So a good thing is to either you can get stock photos, or you can get some of your own stock footage that you have as a business. When you have all that ready, then start thinking about the content that you want to put together on your web pages. So for each page that you have out there, different people are going to find it in different ways, and it always helps to have a bit of an idea of the content that you're looking for. So today I've prepared a little bit of content. So I've put together I've got a domain, I've got a logo, I've got a few images, and I've got a little bit of content. So I'm thinking of setting up a music event and a kind of a music website. So you'll see how that comes together. So for hosting, there's a few different options you can go about. You can go and pay someone to do it from scratch. I find it's time consuming. You're then taking on a bit of management responsibility to take a developer and show them what to do, or kind of guide them in the right direction, and that can be a painful process. You can also look at doing it yourself, which a few people try, but really the learning curve for web development is probably about 6 to 12 months. It takes a while before you're getting to a point where you can get a nice published website all by yourself live. Then there's a few out-of-the-box solutions. So we're going to be using apointb.com, which is a website generator. So you pretty much jump on there, you plug in your details, and you have a website. I'm generally finding these a lot easier, particularly if you're not doing anything too fancy. If you're not going out and building your own custom stuff, you can save a lot of money by using one of these out-of-the-box solutions. And finally, digital marketing. So you want to be setting up your campaigns. So really how you want to think about a campaign is for each lot of tickets that you're looking to sell, how are you going to set up this campaign? Who are you going to be targeting? So you want to think through a few details and how you're going to reach out to these people. A lot of platforms like Facebook and maybe not LinkedIn, maybe Google, you can find a bunch of platforms out there that you're able to put a bit of money into, try to attract the right demographics, and then have them come through to your website, and then buy some tickets. The next is your content for your digital marketing. So what are your ads going to look like? What are they going to say? Are they going to attract the right market? You can do a bit of research around this, and a lot of the time it comes down to how attractive is your image. Don't put too much text in your image. There's a lot of good guidelines online that you can find. And the last thing, obviously, you want your web presence. So where are the people buying the tickets from? Where are you sending them through to? If you have a website, that's obviously where you'd send them through to buy the tickets. So these are a few of the timelines that are put together for how long I think it would probably take you to get your music website online if you were to do it in a few different ways. So if you're coding it yourself, I'd say probably 6 to 12 months. The learning curve there is quite large. Website frameworks, I'm talking about things like WordPress. WordPress, it can take a while before you're getting online. You may at this point want to be hiring a developer to get them to do it, and then the design and the development process can usually take a while. You can jump on a website builder, something like Wix or Squarespace, which takes a bit more configuration. It's not really an instant website, but it gets you there in a few days. Website generators like apointb.com, they get you up and running instantly. And that's about all for this beginning part. So now I'm just going to jump into the demo. Alright, so I'm going to go over to apointb.com. Now I've already set up an account, but I haven't done anything with it yet, just so I don't have to go through the registration process. You can also just click on login with Facebook, login with Google. They've got a one-click sign up, which makes it really quick. So already you can see here it's looking pretty empty. That's because I've just signed up, I haven't filled out anything. And actually if you go and you can click that link, but I'm going to actually open it in a new private window just to show it looks like when I'm logged out. So I'm already on, I've just created my new account, and what I have is a blank looking website. It's got a little send message functionality. If people click on that, they can just message you directly. But let's get this looking like a proper website. So I've got a few images that I got ready earlier. I'm just going to upload these now. A bit of content. So I've written out a bit of text earlier. Like I said, it's always good to have your content prepared before you go and start setting up these websites. It makes the process a lot quicker. You can see here I've already kind of thought through what I want to call it, what I want to say, and it's really quick just to update these. I'll throw in a banner photo. This one looks pretty colorful. Okay. Now, as this is coming together and we're adding more and more features, you'll actually see that, I think I closed that window. You'll see that our website is doing live updates. You also see that all websites with apointb actually come with an SSL certificate, so all the data going back and forth is secure. So you can see here it's starting to take shape now, but I don't really have anything for the users to buy or see. So I'm going to add a bit more information. I'll even add the location where I do the event. And I'll save that. And again, I keep closing this. Okay, let's see how it's looking now. Okay, we're starting to look a little bit more like a nice looking website. And I just realized that I've copied the same content into here that I had up here. So we'll just change that around. Might add a few line breaks there. Okay. And there we go, our brand new website. So it's looking good. People can message us, but they can't really buy tickets to anything. So what I'm going to do is they have this little add feature button here. So you go add feature, it takes you down here. So you can set up a whole bunch of different kind of booking options within A.B. Given that I'm setting up a music ticketing website, I'm going to use the event or workshop. So I'm going to call this new trendy gig. Now you'll see here that I actually didn't prepare the content for this one. So I'm just going to make it up as we go along. So there's a few different options here when setting up your event. Pretty much all the basic details that you'd expect to see. Tagline. This will be a great one. And I forgot an L. And I think just to save you the time, I'm just going to copy paste this over a few times. Fill it up, have a decent looking description. If you only add one line in here, you have quite a small looking website. You want to give people a bit of information to go off. So I can have 30 people at my venue. And I think this event is going to go for 3 hours. 75 seems a bit expensive. Maybe I'm going to have like a $50 to $5 per attendee event. And for this one, I'm just going to have it at the same address that my main website is set up for. So at this point, you can actually just publish this straight live, or you can save as draft. So, oops, I'll save that. I'll save this. And then I'll go publish. So it gives you a little bit of a pop-up that says if you want to go and set up a few more details like payments. So if you are wanting to accept payments, you've got to, put in the bank account that you want to get paid to. But let's take a look at what it looks like. So this is kind of what your event looks like. But obviously I've not yet added any dates. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. Now if we want to have a look at the website now, here's my website and I've got my new trendy gig. With A.B, you can also go in and you can just change how it looks. Up here you have a theme section, so maybe I want to try Fractal, and that gives me a much more use of my my banner photo. It has a much larger thing. You can see there that it doesn't have a top row either, and it just looks a little different color scheme. You can also upload your own logo. I don't think I really need to do that during the demo. So there we have it. We have a website with a booking. So the only thing now is to set up payments. I actually set a cost for this, but I didn't really set up a date or payment details. So this is going to be a one-off event. I don't want to sell tickets one day before. I want to know what my numbers are, and then I can come back and edit this later if I haven't sold out by then. I'm going to make this on next Friday night, and it's probably going to start at 9 p.m. till midnight. So I actually set the length prior. So add to calendar. And I'll just wait for this to come through. Alright, let's see if that's come through. Refresh our new website. Oh, nope. Didn't come through. It's alright, let's try that again. Location set, availability set. 1 day on the following days. Oh, this is what I did wrong. Oh wait, no I didn't. One-off event. Let's try this. And we want 9 PM till midnight. I'll try 8:30 to... Oh, there we go. I've added a few. So I've added this as an ongoing event for the next couple of weeks. So you can see here that every week I have a gig and they come up in the calendar. So we go next. I've actually already set up my payment details. I just jumped in here before I started the demo so you didn't have to see me type it all through. But there's not that much information. You just kind of give your name and ID and the bank account that you want paid out to. A.B does KYC, so it actually check for fraudulent cards before it comes through, and then you get paid out to the account that you put it in. If you go to your promote tab, you can see here that you can set up coupons and you can give them out to your patrons. You can also have a direct link that will take them to the event with the coupon already applied, and you can give that out. So now if I jump back into my A.B, you'll see this is my new website. So if you want to add any more features or any more events, you can just click on the add a feature. You can come down here and there's a bunch more other features you can add depending on what you've got coming up. If you stream it, you can even set up live events and you can sell tickets to a webinar. You can like a live online streaming event, and you can even just make those free and you can have a registration on your website. So that's about it. Let's take a look at this new website. We'll go refresh. Let's make it full screen and back to the website. So within no time at all, how long has it been? Hasn't been very long at all. We now have this live website. As we scroll down, we can see you can make the booking, check dates and book. I can see that there's a few upcoming events. Click it, click next, choose a location. Oh, there's a pop-up. And then the next thing it takes you through is to the payments. And that is your new website to sell tickets. If you've got any questions, don't forget to ask in the comments. I'll get back to everyone. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of demo videos of putting together different websites for different kind of businesses. So if you're interested in getting online, if you're interested in some web development, there's going to be a whole bunch of web-related content on this channel. So keep a lookout for that. And if you've got anything, any questions that you want to ask, you can reach out to support@a.b.com and I'll be getting back to you. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Look forward to hearing from you. Ciao.